What's Zamdo? I'm Two Buns, and welcome back to the Fog.
Sometimes we fight, and we fight, and we fight, and we fail.
Today we're going to be taking a look at BIOSHOCK 2, one of my favorite titles of all time. In 2007 I had a PS2 and I was too young to play BIOSHOCK 1, but when I saw this trailer in 2010 I knew that I had to play it. I had a 360 by this point and I could have played the first game before this one. I knew in the first game you didn't play as the Big Daddy, but in this one you did, so I played this one first. 12-year-old me didn't care about the first game. All I cared about was the look of these different diving suits, something I had an affinity for since I saw Bigger Boot in the SpongeBob movie in 2004. While I'd played the first game shortly after this one, this game remains my favorite game of all time and my favorite title in the series. Nothing compares to playing as Subject Delta himself. The power that I feel when using plasmids and swinging that drill to take out splicers, the connection that we have to Eleanor and the Little Sisters, the panic that I feel when taking a little sister off my shoulder to harvest Adam, and the wave of enemies that would try and take your head off just to get to that little sister. The choices that you have to make to determine the ending of the game, the feeling of playing this game, and the experience of the story 15 years on wakes up that little kid in me, and I end up playing all three of these games again almost every year. I still suck at them, and that's what I'll be showing you. So without further ado, let's get into it. So 10 years after unaliving ourselves, I hate when people say that, we somehow get to our feet, and there's that drill, baby.
Drill, baby, drill.
At the Adonis Resort, we don't do too much besides get our feet from under us and remember all the controls since we played Dark Souls and Elden Ring all year. I know I can't be the only one, but I love the way Delta sounds when he swings that drill. At the Adonis Baths, we're introduced to a reoccurring enemy in this game, the Big Sister. Scares me every single time. Execute a quick drill spam to calm the nerves. The doctor's in, so I introduce myself, grab some cash, grab some Eve, and then Eleanor gives us a jelly screen from Modern Warfare 2. We're genetically modified, so we shoot up and we spaz out.
Oh, he's tweaking.
I'm tweaking how?
You tweaking.
You find out you don't fuck with me?
After I'm done tweaking, I'm told that Eleanor misses me and that I need to go find her and I'll be all better. See you later. Okay, call me an idiot, but I had no idea you can come back here and dispense Eve hypos until you're full, so I did. Zap this door and we're on our way. Give this guy a 1-2. Split her wick and then aura farm on her head. Yeah, I missed this glowing box and had to reload. More aura farming than we hit it this time, turning the lights back on. Now with radio signal, we're contacted by Tenenbaum, and she tells us that we have to meet her at the Atlantic Express train station.
Need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Lucky for me, there's always a giant gold glowing arrow at the top of the screen to show me where to go. I can't remember instructions as I pass, and I suck at picking up on hints too. I am the worst gamer of the planet anyway. After getting some change, snacks, and listening to Baby Mama, I find a tweaker like myself in the bathroom, while she's still yapping.
To advance the common good through social psychiatry.
As we progress, we find out that our baby mama, Sophia Lamb, hates us and wants us dead. It turns the whole city against us. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
With a message for the people.
We also find out that Tenenbaum is the scientist who created the Little Sisters in Rapture, and now she's back to save them and help us.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up. Won't think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten.
We're not going to go too much into the story in this video, I just figured I'd let you know that. Around the corner we find a dead Rosie Riveter, one of my favorite Big Daddies in the game. We loot his body and grab his rivet gun and unstuck the door to the metro. It's here that we get into our first real combat encounter, and man does this feel just as good as it did 15 years ago. While rummaging through people's luggage in the dilapidated metro, we decide to have a drink and get drunk as soon as we have to fight off another tweaker. Again, nothing too unusual going on here.
But maybe, if I find this...
You're seeing me fire off a plasmid so I can pick up this Eve hypo, because I hate leaving them behind. Right here we run across another little sister. I love these little girls. Pause. I'd pick her up, but we're interrupted by Stepsis, and she's got a bone to pick with us. And the fight begins. These big sisters are the most dangerous enemies in the game. Wherever there's a little sister around, you can bet there's going to be a big sister around too, to ruin your day. She's going to take all our ammo because I'm an R1, R2 spamming Souls player, use up all our plasmids and most of our health. You can see me getting overwhelmed and begin smashing buttons, jumping up and down, and swinging wildly. She decides that we've had enough, hits the werewolf emote on us, and runs away. Or so we thought. Stepsis really hates the idea of us treading on her turf and taking any at him at all, so she pulls a genius move and tries to drown a guy in a diving suit. BIOSHOCK 1 takes place solely inside the structures in Rapture. I always looked out the windows at the sprawling city, wishing I could go out there and explore. Playing as a Big Daddy in BIOSHOCK 2, it was absolutely necessary that we get this experience, and I'm delighted every time this set piece graces my screen. Now on the outside, we can see the horror within Rapture as a spectator. As horrifying as it is, it's endearing to see this rumbler pick up his little sister and sling her on his back to protect her. I wish I could help him. It's a creepy, ominous feeling looking up at the massive buildings this deep in the ocean. Rapture is 2,000 meters or 6,700 feet below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean, located in what's called the Midnight Zone. Realizing that there would be zero light down here at all if not for the light being emitted by Rapture's giant structures activates my submechanophobia and gives me goose pimples on my skin. There's Stepsis again, stalking us as we admire the beautiful depths of Rapture. God, I love this game. We enter this airlock and gain access to the Atlantic Express, our first objective in the game. Grab the hacking tool and a friend to accompany us through the Express. The splicers taunting and teasing me always makes me realize that these used to be people, and they're truly nuts. They think they stand a chance and have no idea I'm about to put a swift end to their suffering. After hitting the gate control, Baby Mom is here again to remind us that she's in control. We owe her more money than what the court says we do, also while telling us she doesn't need us anyway. Strong and independent. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I forgot what happens here, so I thought this would be my first death of this run. Since we're stuck in this control room, the splicers are able to overwhelm us, sending us back to the depths of Rapture. Once again, I'm stunned by the aesthetic of being underwater, while being underwater in Rapture. This game just looks amazing. The saturated neon colors and graphic style of this world just blow me away every second of the way, every time. We make our way back above water and engage with some more splicers. I must have thought this was Metal Gear Solid the way I'm crouching around. I thought my friend was hostile, so I accidentally deactivated him. You can watch me struggle to reactivate him and help me in the fight. Split some more wick, grab some more cash, and we're jelly screened again by Eleanor. She tells us how much she loves us despite Baby Mama keeping her from us. She gives us a telekinesis plasmid as a gift. This will come in handy especially for fights with fellow Big Daddies. As soon as we get telekinesis, someone thought it a kind gesture to place these gas bottles here, and these splicers thought this place the perfect hangout spot. After making myself known, I felt gracious and thought this fedora would look nice on one of the splicers. I blow myself up, carry another bottle down, and immediately miss another shot. Take a look around the Titan workshop to make sure we don't miss any resources, something survival horror games taught me. Unstuck these gears, keeping the bay door from opening, and now we're on our way to find Tenenbaum. Stepsis decides to say hello again, alerting other splicers of our presence. Tenenbaum must be able to see us from where she is because she urges us in the right direction. The urgency and anxiety in her voice always makes me feel like I need to move my ass, as she doesn't want us to get caught by these monsters.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
I'm quickly bombarded by splicers trying to make my way to the elevator. Panicked, I'm spam cycling through plasmids, I grab a gas bottle, and accidentally kill my security bot friend.
That is my best friend. That's a man that I love. I love him like he's my brother.
I cut my losses and swear to avenge my friend, the security bot. I continue to push towards the elevator, completely thoughtless of planning or strategy. We somehow survive and hightail it towards the elevator. say goodbye to the splicers, and jelly screen our way up to Tenenbaum. Tenenbaum tells us that we're the oldest Big Daddy, the OG Big Daddy, a perfect fit for me as that's my nickname in real life. We're bonded to a single little sister for life, Eleanor. The longer we're apart from her, the faster we proceed to die. That's why we're trying desperately to find her, to find out exactly who we are. We get to the top of the elevator and we finally found Tenenbaum. She explains to us again her plans to save the little sisters. We're then interrupted by baby mama ripping us for the monster she believes we are, while doing her client's hair at the nail salon.
Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea. Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Well, you heard the boss lady. One more firefight so we can get out of Dodge. I hacked the security camera to let my fallen comrade know I'm still avenging him. Go forth, little friend. Avenge our brother who died at my hand. Attempting to spawn trap these splicers, I notice a gas bottle. I try to grab it with my telekinesis, but I miss. I miss again. I grab it and I show these splicers who's boss by blowing myself up. I do my best impression of an electrician and give this guy the zap-tap combo. I try and court this woman by showing her my big guns in person and forget that I'm not invulnerable. As she's running away, I give her a couple more shots from the rivet gun, and just like that, the fight's over. At this point, we're free to get on the train and head to Ryan Amusements, but I decide to comb the area and look for some goodies I can take with me. And with that, we board the train and we head on up to the next level. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for this video. I was going to post my first video as the entire game, but this video took me about 15 hours to edit 1 hour of game footage. And like I said in my channel introduction, I'm brand new to editing videos and creating content. And we're going to roll with part 2 in this series in my next video. And when the series wraps up, maybe I'll make like a super cut of the entire series. I'd like to dedicate this channel and my first video to my cousin Landon, who passed away a couple years ago. It's his birthday this month and I've been thinking a lot about him. He shared my affinity for video games, and I think about him every day. If you're listening, I love you, man. Thank y'all so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. I'm 2 Buns, and I'm signing off.